this is Avyakta. We all hear quotes like, as you think, so you become. A lot of emphasis is being laid on proper thinking as one of the determining factors for success. Let me now explain to you what determines the outcome of our thinking process. All of us have perceptions. Perception is the sensory experience of the world. It is recognition and interpretation of the sensory information. Our body receives the sensory input and then sends it to the brain for processing. Brain processes it based on past experiences, prior knowledge, emotions, preconceived notions, self-interest and cognitive distortions, and makes us arrive at something meaningful. This is our perception. Sensation is like the window to the world, and perception is the interpretation of what comes in through the window. Different people perceive reality in different ways based on their interpretations. Perceptions might be different from reality. You're wondering what is the link between perception and thinking? Perception is the most important element in our cognitive process. We apply our thought process on our perceptions, which would further determine our actions or conclusions. Let me explain this to you with an example. Once I entered a restaurant and saw an artificial fire. I immediately took my hands away from it, expecting it to be hot. But surprisingly, it was not. Why did I act like that? The sensory input here was the artificial fire. I had seen artificial fire for the first time. My interpretation based on my past experience and prior knowledge is that it would be hot. So my perception was the artificial fire is hot. Now my cognition is applied on my perception, and hence my logical brain suggested me to not touch it. I moved my hands away from the artificial fire as I had perceived it was hot, whereas my mom had not moved her hands away in the same situation. My mother had seen such a fire before. So her perception turned out that it is not hot, and her cognition suggested her not to move her hands away. You are driving to a friend's place which is located at 36 Rivervale Drive. You unknowingly input the address as 36 River Valley Drive in the GPS to get the directions. At the end, you land up at 36 River Valley Drive and realize that you came to the wrong place. There was no problem in the directions given by your GPS, but the problem was the input data that you gave to the GPS. You cannot blame the GPS for not directing you to the right place. I hope it's clear that perception serves as the starting point for cognitive process. Hence, it is crucial that we arrive at the right starting point before making any decisions. Studies have shown that 90% of errors in thinking is due to error in perception. If you can change your perception, you can change your emotion, and this can lead to new ideas. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Avyakta signing off. Bye!